Hi betting experts, on Monday the 18th of January. First of all, look back at our two bets at Southwell on Sunday. We move back over jumps, weather permitting, at Ayr on Monday. The ground heavy, conditions sure to be absolutely desperate. You're going to need to stay every yard. We start off with our value angle selection in the 155. This is the retraining of racehorses. Handicap over 3 mile 2. It's attracted a 7-runner field. You're going to need to stay thoroughly. The one I prefer is Lucinda Russell's Buddha Scheme. Now this one is 1 win from 7 over fences, and encouragingly for today's race, that win came at Hexham over 3 miles when wearing a first-time visor last season. A really game resolute effort, and this one has returned with 3 creditable efforts back at Hexham on the 10th of October when second behind the impressive McGinty's Dream. That's quite good form for the grade, and then back at Hexham over 4 miles, finishing a really creditable second. I think that race left a mark because a month later, on the 14th of December, he was a bit below par here when third over 3 miles in heavy ground, beaten 14 lengths by Strong Economy. But if you watch that race back, Capard King went off very hard in front under Ryan Mania, and Buddha Scheme rather chased the pace, and the pair of them looked to have the race between them a mile out, but they both stopped completely. So basically, Buddha Scheme, for me, it still ran well. 3 mile 2 should be ideal. Hopefully be ridden with a little bit more patience with Mulqueen back in the saddle, and with these heavy ground conditions ideal, I think it should go really close. For our nap of the day, we go to the 12.25. This is the EBF National Hunt Maiden Hurdle, 2 mile 4, 4-year-olds and upwards, a 9-runner field. Very few of them can be given any chance at all. I've got it down between the top one of Sandy Thompson and the one I prefer, Champagne Super Over of Ollie Murphy's. The positives, well, Ollie Murphy has struggled for most of this season in truth, but he's now flying. He's had 5 winners from his last 25 runners. They're all running really well. They're all much improved. And I'm hoping that this will be a similar story here. This one was very useful in bumpers. Encouragingly, his win came in here on testing ground back on the 2nd of January by 16 lengths, really impressively. So A, air suits, and B, deep ground's fine. He was then third in a listed contest at Newbury. That was a really creditable effort. 264 days off, hammered in the market twice this season, 8-13 at Stratford, beaten by When You're Ready. That form now reads superbly. The winners come out and won a handicap last week, and then a shade disappointing behind Rocheston when 4th at Chepstow. But if you watch that run back, Chepstow's a funny track. The camber's quite marked there, and he didn't jump particularly well at a time when the yard was dead, and he then began hanging all the way down the hill, losing second and weakening out things on the flat. That was still quite a good race. The form's working out well. Both Champagne Rhythm and Franco D'Angelo have run really well in the frame since, and I think this longer trip will definitely suit with Murphy's horses flying and Heskin up. Best of luck on Monday, betting experts.